A woman who has inspired me, both personally and professionally, is the chef, Julia Child. When I was in first grade, I was not allowed to watch a lot of television. My mom was a developmental psychologist and limited my screen time even way back then. But I was allowed to watch a lot of PBS. And who was on PBS at that time but Julia Child? And she was constantly cooking up wonderful French dishes that I knew I would never cook. But I was drawn to her because she was teaching all of us how to cook these exotic dishes in a way that was fun and approachable and smart and humorous. And she also was not afraid to fail. Things would drop, things would set on fire. And she had such an incredible grace and humor that I think we all learned about how to sort of roll with the punches and how to keep moving forward even when there are challenges. And I do find throughout my career and in my life, when I'm mentoring or teaching or working with others, I do try to channel that Julia Child spirit and maintain that sense of humor and not be afraid to fail and have fun when I'm teaching.
A woman that's inspired me through my entire life has been Audrey Hepburn. I grew up watching her in classic films such as Sabrina, My Fair Lady, and of course my favorite, Paris When It Sizzles. What was really inspiring to me was her humanitarian work. She herself was a recipient of international aid after the war, and when she had the opportunity to pay it forward, she wholeheartedly embraced it. She served as a Goodwill ambassador for UNICEF, traveling the globe to make sure that children had access to clean water, food, medicine, and sometimes even a warm hug. She received many accolades for this work, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, as well as a statue at UNICEF's headquarters in New York City. It was with style, grace, and dignity that she approached this work, and I take that as inspiration every day here at Good+.
As a child of a single mom, I've been inspired by women my entire life. From my mother, who was a strong Black woman, to my grandmother, who was a pioneer in our family, to Oprah Winfrey, to my third grade teacher who told me I was going to be something when most people were telling me I wasn't. Those inspirations have made me who I am today.
A woman who inspires me is Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota, Peggy Flanagan, who is really good at building coalitions and bringing people together.
A woman who inspires me is Madam C.J. Walker, who is recognized as the first self-made millionaire in the U.S.
A woman who I truly admire is Michelle Obama. She leads with strategy and empathy. She has found a way to use her platform not only for influence, but also for social impact. She's someone who can work in nonpartisan ways to get diverse stakeholders together and really enact true change. I also admire that she comes across as very authentic in all of the spaces that she's in. She brings her own unique point of view as well as her lived experience into conversations. Even when met with criticism, she seems very approachable in that way. I would love to meet her one day.
A woman who inspires me is Janine Tesori. Not only is she the most awarded female theater composer, but the stories she's able to tell through her music are so vulnerable and intelligent that she creates real opportunities for understanding and empathy across difference.
I am surrounded by incredible women that inspire me and guide me both professionally and personally. From stories about my grandmothers and wisdom from my mom, conversations with my sister and my best friends, and the conversations that we also have here with social service workers that we partner at Good+. They continue to empower me to take care of myself and support the communities around me.
My great-grandmother, she was a very hardworking person, and she always looked to help others in need. And she always told me and my siblings to always work hard, do our best, and help others who are in need.
A woman who inspires me is Mary Jones, also known as Mother Jones. She was one of the most prolific civil rights activists and labor leaders in history. She was a fierce advocate for the working class, crusaded against child labor laws and helped secure anti-child labor laws in the United States. And her advocacy inspired countless other civil rights activists throughout history.
A woman that's inspired me in life in general is just very new to me is Ina Garten, also known as the Barefoot Contessa. She's gotten her career started much later than I think traditional norms would say. So I think it's just really inspiring that you're never really too old to kind of go for what you want. And I think she kind of really embodies that and I'm excited to embrace that in my own life.
A woman who inspires me both personally and professionally is Ursula K. Le Guin. She is an American novelist, and she broke into the very male-dominated field of science fiction really early in the 1960s. She just has a really unique way of articulating her vision of the future, and that just comes through in such an interesting way in her writing. Also, she and I have the same birthday, so that's an added bonus.
My mom has had the biggest impact on my career aspirations. She's worked in nonprofit for 20 years and has always taught me the importance of uplifting those who need it most. Her compassion and dedication to making a difference inspire me every day.